I'm going to demonstrate the BHSpringSolutions high power mainspring removal and installation tool, and you'll notice that this is a Browning hammer strut assembly, and the hammer has a hole in it, and that hole is for your, in this case, for your BHSpringSolutions mainspring pin. You want to make sure you're fully inserted here. You want to go high on this mainspring, about the second coil or so. Go ahead and set the forks of your tool, and then you're going to retract that spring down. At this point, I kind of like a pair of needle nose pliers, because this hammer strut has to be turned, or it's a strut nut, and it has to be turned clockwise, and it might get down to that spring just a little bit in order to go far enough. There's a little pin that holds your strut nut on, and I've probably gone far enough here to release that little pin out of the hammer strut. There it is. Now we can back off our strut nut and remove the strut nut and the spring, unseat the forks, and we've removed our mainspring. Now to put it back on, we want to position the forks about as high as we can in that spring, and we're going to take and push that spring, give it just a little bit of encouragement here so we can hit about that second coil, and then from there we're going to turn the hammer and we'll retract our mainspring back down the hammer strut, and we can replace our strut nut. And again, in order to get that on there far enough, well, I think I got it. Sometimes a pair of needle nose pliers will help. And from there we can back the strut nut up as far as we can with that pin on, release the spring, and at this point we can move just a little bit of tension there around, and it helps to pop those forks right back out of the spring.